So here we go again. It's another week. It's now Tuesday because we were so disappointed on Sunday we didn't even unload it and clean it. We always unload it and clean it on a Sunday, but this is my engine in Jake's show car, and a load of white smoke come out the side of the exhaust in the Constellation. So something's gone on with the engine. We don't even know yet. We haven't even looked at that yet. So we'll have to look at that. We'll unload that maybe tonight. The way the current situation is, we're trying to get the shale engine fixed that was that packed up the week before. So we'll try and get the shale engine into the tarmac car because that's the only engine we've got left. Well, we're trying to rebuild at the moment, trying to do it ourselves because engine builders just haven't got time to drop everything and come and help rebuild an engine. You've got to do it yourself, and obviously finance as well. If we want to go racing, we're going to have to try and do it ourselves. So we've just built this engine up, and we're going to put the rockers on it now and set the tappet so we can see if this engine goes into the tarmac car. But the problem we've got is that these headers and these heads are 15 degree. So we're not sure if that is going to go under the chassis rail. So that's our problem. Whether the exhaust for this engine were made for the shale car. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this engine off and drop it in that tarmac car and see if the exhaust will fit. If they are, then we'll be out of Hendersfoot this weekend. If not, then we won't. We'll probably have to put it back in the shale car ready for the week after and cancel this weekend. That's where we're at. The one thing we have done with this engine, we spoke to Matt Newson at the weekend, and he said to put it back onto a cam belt because the cam belts are better. So we can't get a brand new cam belt right this very minute. So we put the old one back on that we took off from last year, but because we had the one as a spare. So this we'll put it back onto a belt and just put these rockers back on, and we'll try it in. That engine there will possibly go in my car as well, so we could get my car going as well for the next shale. So when we get a couple of hours, we'll see if that fits in my car as well, shall we, Jake? Let's get you fixed first. Try and get you up and running first. That's our plan. We've got it in, but go on, Jake. Tell us.
Doesn't fit. It's too big.
Why?
Because it's got a different degree head on it. So it's touching the steering box.
The angle of the heads is 15 degree heads, so the heads are splayed out. And so that rock of a box there is hitting the steering box there.
And the engine wants to come over an inch, yeah.
You've got to go to the right an inch yet. So that steering box has to move. We can't do that much work just for 1 metre. It's just not worth it. Hence was just our bogey track, full stop on it. I think we're going to be missing this week. Alright, let's lift this engine out and put it in the shale car. Ready for the following week, eh? Yeah, well, we tried. Oh, we'll give up. We tried and that we didn't even attempt to get the exhaust on. They were our bugbear with getting the exhaust on. And it wouldn't even go because of the power steering. So without the oil pump on the other side was catching as well. So give up, and we're going to miss Hendersfoot. Like I said, it's our bogey track anyway. I've never had any joy with Hendersfoot. It's just been a nightmare. The first time I ever went there, I rang Frankie on the Friday night after Birmingham. I got a clutch gone. And she said, yeah, bring it to Hendersfoot tomorrow morning, I'll fix it for you. I'll take it away and fix the clutch. And then when I backed up to his truck, he said, you daft bugger. He says, your half shaft gone. Really? He says, yeah. So he put a half shaft in it, like charged me 30 quid and said, get your helmet on and get out of the race. And I just put it into the fence and ended up in first aid. So that wasn't a very good, very first start to Hendersfoot for me. And the following year, I put it in the fence again. So, first year, someone put me in the fence. The second year, I put myself in the fence, racing well until we were both at the front, and I ended up putting myself in the fence and ended up in first aid again. Then the following year, I went without a half shaft. I had got a half shaft. I broke it at Birmingham Saturday night. Gone there Sunday morning. I've asked every single person if they've got half shaft, like 26 inch, I think it was, and nobody had got one. Nobody had got one. So like, I didn't even load the car. So that would have been the third year. Then the fourth year I went there, I still haven't even finished a race, don't forget, after all these years going to Hendersfoot, which is my local track now because Coventry and Birmingham are gone. I've gone out and qualified for the final and went out and won the final. So I couldn't believe it. I'd never ever finished a race at the place, then won the final, and then got disqualified for being a fraction too light on the rear end. After that was the only night I'd worked on the car all through the night. So we'd had damage on the Saturday night at Birmingham, and we'd done a load of welding at the front of the car, and ended up getting disqualified for being like 0.3 of underweight on the rear end, which is like, you know, half a gallon of petrol, something ridiculous. Just, and I've done a load of donuts at the end and used a bit of extra petrol. So that's more. Then this is ends for this weekend. It's just been a complete bugbear end for it. Always has been. So it looks like we ain't going to make it, which is a shame. There we go. We tried. What we doing next? Back to shale. Try and get that engine in the shale car now. Right. Wait, one more thing I was going to say. We've tried for the last couple of days to buy an engine. I found one and made him an offer on it, and he just wouldn't accept it. He wouldn't sell it. A driver that's not racing, but he doesn't want to sell the engine, which is a shame. Been offered a car, but it's just too much money to buy a complete car and engine. I just can't warrant buying a complete car and engine. So we've tried, and frustrating. There's just no engines on the market, nothing available, and we ain't got none left to borrow. Oh well. Now it's Wednesday afternoon and we've just unloaded it, and we're gonna get the speedway tonight, and it's just been cancelled. So we're gonna get this engine out and assess the damage. That's our plan. Let's clean it first. My favourite bit. Well, I think this is the 6th engine in and out in 2 weeks. This must be a record. So this is our 427 that was going to go in the tarmac car. But we've got to look at it and see what damage happened for the weekend first. Then maybe we'll get that engine back in that car. Right, let's have a look at the damage. See it? What do you reckon? Should we get on the engine stand? Any more engine stands? We've got the head off, and it looks okay, to be honest. It looks really, really good. But what we think's happened is the head gasket here has collapsed, look. So there's the water jacket there coming through these small holes, because it balances out the circulation of water around the head, and it appears that this head gasket here has collapsed, and these pistons were full of water. Just turned it over and pushed all the water on the floor, but we're thinking new head gasket, and we think we're going to have this car engine back in. We think it's alright. That's what we think anyway. Let's hope. That's the one that we thought we'd knack it on Saturday night at Bradford, and now we've just changed the head gasket, and it's mint. Can't believe it. So a quick update, that's the shale engine that's just changed the cam belt on and put back together by a gasket on it, and the shale engine is now in the tarmac car and it's running. Brilliant. More like Hensford? Yes. What a difference a day makes. Just a day or two ago we had no engines, and we fixed that cam belt and head gasket, and now we took this engine out the shale car and stripped it, found the head gasket was collapsed last night, rebuilt it today and got it in the tarmac car and it was running. Well, I wouldn't have shown this video if it didn't run. I just cut it all, throw it all away. So it doesn't matter. Now it runs, I can show the video, can't I? But we're over the moon. So it looks like we're going to make it to Hensford, so we're delighted. Just got to get the rest of it done now and get it ready. We had no engines, now we have 2. So 4 engines down to none. The big block of course won't go in the tarmac car, not go on tarmac, and it might go in my car. We haven't got around to looking at that yet, but all 3 small blocks, one's gone away up to Frankie's, and the other 2, obviously, as we're discussing, are both broke, and we fixed them both. So when we get the 3rd one back, we'll be up and running again. So what a difference a couple of days makes. We're over the moon. Getting there. So we're done. All 4 of us on it now. It's such time consuming, this upgrade engine. It's a big old job. So we're getting there though. It's going good. Afternoon, we've done it. We've just finished working on the car. It runs, we've got new tyres on it, and it's weighed, and everything's legal, left weight, rear weight, cross weight's done. New tyres all round, and just got to pick up a new bonnet in the morning. We ordered last Christmas, and hopefully that's ready in the morning for us on the way to Hensford, and we'll be there. I can't believe we managed to do it. Well done, Jakey. Well done. Well, that was worth all the work, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's hope we have some success today for our efforts. You looking forward to Hensford?
Yeah.
You got well there last year.
Yeah. So,
right. Try again. Can't believe we made it, eh? We're here, Jakey. What do you reckon? I can't believe we made it. We're at Hensford again, once more. See how it goes this time. So we made it, we're here, we're at Hensford, and that's the engine we blew last week at Bradford that we rebuilt. There's actually more shale engine. So, oh, here's the screw here. Get ready. So this is my tarmac car, which obviously Jake has now because I don't do tarmac anymore, and my shale engine. So that's where we're at. So, but I just answered that question 10 times, so I thought I'd point out, put my hat straight. Right, race 1, race 3. See how it goes. Come on, son. Here we go. Come on, Jakey. Did one lap, I didn't stop, but it was the fuel pump. Then I got a fuel pump on Murray, we fitted it thanks to next door helping us, thanks lads, and he just won that race. Well done. Right, next race we're out again, try again. Fuel pipes. We think the fuel pipe's gone a bit softer, so changed the fuel pump after one race, and we don't think it was the fuel pump now. We think these pipes have gone soft, so we changed all the pipe work, and third time lucky. See how it goes this time. What a disaster. We've not finished the race. We've had 4 races. We've changed the fuel pump, all the fuel hoses, we've changed all the fittings, and we've done something in every race. And he's pulled off again, so engine runs alright, but we've got another problem that we don't know what it is. That's it, weekend over. Try again next week. Here we go. And we're home. Well, the engine runs nice, runs really nice, just doesn't run for very long. So how disappointing is that? All that effort and work we went through to get to the meeting today, and just doesn't do more than 1 or 2 laps. So we don't know what to do. We tried everything at the meeting, and now we're sort of like, we don't know what to do now, because is it the engine? Is it the car? That engine in that car? We don't know. But what do we do now? Do we go to Skegness with a car that's not finishing races? We don't know what to do. Well, that's the end of the vlog for this week, and we'll start on the shower car tomorrow morning, and then put the tarmac car on hold for another week, and then come back to it. Okay, see you guys. Bye.